Hey, I am Chris Edge. Some game developers leave pretty recognizable fingerprints on their games. If you have ever played FTL or Faster Than Light, then Into the Breach will feel familiar, even if it is a fundamentally different game. Still, the same minimalistic but smart game design of Subset Games' attitude is there. The core mechanics are phenomenal and straightforward. It is so such that I believe it could be squeezed even into a Commodore 64, or some other old 8-bit computer, without cutting many corners. This game is tiny, packs an ample amount of fun, and runs fine even on a potato. This attribute is used to the max as this game is multi-platform. If you have a Netflix subscription, you can get this game free for your Android and iOS phones and tablets. Without a Netflix subscription, these versions are not available, or sort of tricky to run, but have no worries, it absolutely deserves a purchase on Steam. Okay, if Into the Breach Anywhere is your thing, Steam Deck is one step more complicated to carry around than a phone, but it is mobile, nevertheless. The design of Into the Breach is a sort of homage to old 8-bit tactical games like Laser Squad or Archon, where it was all about the clever mechanics. It also reminds me of a little of the first XCOM games from the 90s, it is just much faster paced. The playfield is virtually an 8x8 imaginative chessboard where the environment is procedurally generated, and the game itself is a sort of chess play, just with different rules. The goal is to save the Earth from monsters on parallel timelines. Your set of figures consists of 3 mechs only, chosen from a number of different sets of different attributes and tactics, but they are very powerful and can be improved over the course of the game. You can even add new attributes by mounting different devices and weapons. It provides an ample of variation. The burrowing enemy called Vec operates with a big array of figures. You will always be outnumbered, and the combination of their attacks can produce tricky situations, but after a while you realize that they are sort of predictable and they even can be turned against each other. The game is not too hard to beat on easy mode but can be pretty challenging on higher levels. As it is very economical considering system resources consumption and it takes less than 600 megabytes on your drive, it is the perfect Steam Deck game for long journeys. A completely charged stock Steam Deck can be able to run Into the Breach for around 8 hours. If you add an external USB-C battery, you can travel cross-continent playing Into the Breach. The only thing you have to worry about is motion sickness during road travel, but that is a completely different story. To avoid some criticism by NP, who is a guitarist, I think I must mention the great music. It feels as if it was played by an ambient rock band of some sort. If it was a real band, I'd definitely visit a gig. The composer is called Ben Prunty and he has a YouTube channel where you can see him working as he discusses a lot of music-related things. That's been an interesting watch, just check his channel. Link below in the video description. I've been hatching this review for ages, actually it was the first script when I joined NP a couple of months ago writing reviews, but the text was always too long. Finally, I decided that a minimalist review fits a minimalistic game best, so I stop here and just cut the rest of the praise. This game is great. Check it out if you haven't done it yet, it is one of my favorite ones from recent years. Chris, out. See you, somewhere, in time.